Hi, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Pat.
And we're Calm Sea Cruise. And we are on the Mexican Riviera Cruise on the NCL Jade. And
Day 4.
Yeah, day 4. And we're at La Paz. And before we talk about our day in La Paz, we want to talk about what we did last night.
Yeah.
So we started out because last night we were in Cabo, so we wanted to still see the beautiful view. So we went out to, it's called the Great Outdoors Bar, and caught in the beautiful views out there, had some drinks, and then we decided to go to the buffet, which it was okay. Actually, though, they did have suckling pork, and that was really good. And I like my pasta, but some of the other, it's always hit and miss.
I missed.
You didn't like yours.
I had a self-fulfilling prophecy. I just wasn't into the buffet, and I think I tried to make a chili cheese dog.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you did.
No, it was not good. But that was my fault.
Yeah.
It was a self-fulfilling prophecy on the buffet for me. So. Oh well.
So we then went to Spinnaker Lounge, and they had an ABBA show. So we watched that for a little bit, and then again, because it was so beautiful at Cabo, we went back to our room and looked off. Since we have the forward-facing balcony, we just took in the beautiful views.
Cabo's nice at night. It's lots of lights, and there's a lot of boats in the harbor, so it's a lot to take in at sunset and when it starts to get dark.
Yeah, and then they had in the theater, it was called the International Crew Talent Show.
Yep.
So we didn't know really what to expect, but it was really cute. They had several of the newer, it was like their new, first tour.
First contract.
Contract.
The first tour. I don't think they were going on tour. It was their first. So it was a variety of some people that have clearly done it before, and some that I think there was their first couple times doing it. But it was good. It was fun.
Yes, I was really happy we went. So yeah, all of them did a great job. And then after that, we went to the first time the beer and whiskey bar.
Yeah, sometimes called Malting's Whiskey Bar, is part of the sort of bar city, as they call it on the ship.
Yes.
There's the three bars that are right connected to each other. They're really one big bar, but it's the third of the 3 bars.
Yeah, and then that was it. Then we just came back in the room, and then this morning we were in La Paz, and it's...
Well, this morning you were doing something. I was again work in the morning.
Oh yeah, you had to work this
excursion. Our ship excursion didn't start until about noon, so it was late.
So we just went to breakfast, the sweet breakfast. I just had the buffet, and what did you have?
I had my usual eggs and toast.
Mm-hmm. And then I didn't do too much in the morning. Well, for me, but you had to work. But for me, just kind of hung around, which was very nice. And then we went, off the ship to the port, walked out of the ship to the port, and tried to find where it was called the Baja Wildlife and Flora.
I don't think you fully knew what this
we
this
didn't
one
know
was.
exactly. I myself was when I heard the spiders, I was like, I don't know that I was gonna like it. But it started out there's only 9 in the bus. And Marco was our the tour guide, and he was so knowledgeable on La Paz and wildlife, and it was really great. So we went on the bus, and he told us all about La Paz as we were headed off to the Serpentarium.
Serpentarium, like serpent.
Yep. And
lots of lizards.
Yeah,
lots of reptiles.
Well, it was fun. I didn't realize. So our tour guide actually works there. Volunteers and works at the Serpentarium.
Did you catch on the way there that he said we would have a talk by an expert once we're there?
Yes, and it was him.
He was the expert
because he really was. So then he went through the first we saw, I wrote it down,
animals.
the Nebulas turtle, and so cute,
turtle,
little turtle.
The endemic turtle, the turtles that live in La Paz that are only in the area. We started showing species that are endemic.
A year and a half, and they keep
them. Little guy about yay big.
Yeah, they keep them, and then once they're about 2 years old,
they release them.
Yeah, so that was really sweet. And then something I'd never seen, a 5-toes worm lizard.
Yeah. this was an earthworm with front legs.
Little legs. Yes, that's what.
Bizarre. And I'm sure we're showing you a little.
Yeah, we'll show you. And then the bull snake.
Yeah, then he broke out the snakes.
And he talked about him. He talked about like why they're called bull snake, is that's their stance when they're afraid, and then they will keep biting until no harm. So we didn't touch that one, but we did touch the California king snake, which they were more gentle. So we got to touch the king snake. And then the last thing in that show was the tarantula, and you could have it go onto your hand. I chose not to, but you were brave.
I don't mind any of these things. They're not scary to me. So it was neat. It was like it kind of crawled on my hand, and it was very light to the touch. So it was
Well, what did he say about the tarantulas? That don't pet them on the top because that's where their eyes are, right?
On the top because they'll throw their hair at you and they'll try to.
Yeah, and then their bottom has a hair and they'll spit them out at you.
Yeah.
So,
anyway.
Yeah, so that was interesting.
Don't mess with tarantulas.
So yeah, we learned a lot about them, and then we just had time to look around the Serpentarian. We saw the cutest little fox that they said they had two,
Mexican
right?
gray fox they're rehabilitating, and then they'll release them. They had two, but one was got well enough that they were able to release it back into the wild. No, the whole point of this is to release these animals back into the wild when they're able, and they do that with pretty much everything. There are some animals that are not endemic. They're not of the area, so they're not going to put them back in there.
But they had the iguanas, and then they had an owl that the wing had gotten injured.
Yeah, the
so
flight wing the wings were broken, so it was obviously that's not going to go anywhere. So that's there for the life of the bird.
And then the tortoises. I kept taking photos because I was like, wow, this one tortoise kept pushing on this other one, and we thought he was being mean to it, and we realized, it's
use your imagination what the one tortoise wanted to do to the other tortoise.
Yep. So we're like, we'll leave them alone.
We didn't let the children go to that part anymore.
We'll leave them alone.
That one.
And then the last thing we did is go into the sanctuary.
Aviary,
aviary with the birds, and we got to feed them right from our hands.
That was I won't do that one again.
Well, they were all over. The guinea pigs were all over you, and the birds.
Yeah.
Well, tell them about what they did to your little bird.
So they give you it's like the top of a jar. Filled with a little bit of seed and a couple of sunflower seeds in there.
Yep.
And they go, okay, now hold it in your hand like this, and the birds will fly on your hand. So I'm like, oh, okay, and they do. No, I feed birds at home all the time, so I deal with birds a lot. So I'm like, okay, there's parakeets and smaller birds, and they're in there and their thing, and then here comes this parrot, bigger parrot. And he jumps on my hand, and I'm going, okay, that's a big parrot. And he just grabs the lid of the jar and just takes it.
And he did the same thing to me. I mean, I was holding on to it, and he just yanked it. I think I have it on film.
Yeah, he said, no,
caught in action.
This is mine. Sorry. No more seeds for you. And they just fly to the back of the aviary and just say, sorry, guys.
It's my food.
Mine.
So, but there were two little kids, and they just had such a great time. Yeah. So, like I said, the little guinea pigs and lots of birds.
Full of guinea pigs.
Yes.
I mean, like, a scary amount.
A lot of guinea
pigs.
It was
like, man,
a lot of...
if you have watched any Star Trek, it was Tribble Central in there. Okay. There was a lot of them.
So that was that, and then we just went through the gift shop and bought a little bookmarks with some
little
feathers for our adult kids that like to read.
But it was really fun.
Yeah, and then we took the bus ride back, and again, just a beautiful drive back.
Really, it's very arid, very desert here, but really kind of a stunning environment to go through because you have all this water and it's just super dry.
Well, and then tell about the water. That it was shallow, right?
Yeah,
what did he say?
The Sea of Cortez, as it goes into La Paz, it's very, very shallow. So you have a lot of colors, and it's just really interesting the kind of sea life that's there, and
well, what did they say?
No, there's a lot of it's a environment for whale shark, which is I think
he said a gentle.
The biggest fish in the world. Blue whales are bigger, but they're not fish. So yeah, so really interesting area for aquaflora. There, I learned that term.
Yes.
So yeah, really neat place.
Yeah, and then the same, lots of cactus, which we'll show you some.
There's a lot of cactus.
Yes, and then we just came back to the port. They had some artistry, set up.
Artisans, is that what they?
Artistry? I thought they said art to look at the artistry.
The artisans selling their tchotchke. It's a lot of.
But he said the artistry because it was the mussels and. He wanted us to look. I think he probably.
Oh yeah, they used a lot of the scallop shells that there's a lot of scallops here, and that they harvest, and they'll take the shells and they'll make like earrings and other things out of the scallop shells, and they can, because of the iridescence of the shells, I guess they're quite interesting to make baubles out of.
Yeah, so he went. So we did look around a little, but we didn't get anything. But on this one,
shopping.
We've been shopping a lot. Yes, yesterday and today. And then that's it so far today. We again love to come back to our room, and it's always put together so nicely. And then,
we don't have it. So no specialty dining today.
No.
So I think it's the MDR today.
And then there is a comedy, which I
Yay,
know you
comedy.
don't like, but we'll go to that to let you know how it is tomorrow. And then it's 2 sea days the next 2 days, right?
2 sea days back as we make our way around Baja California Sur, which is the state at the lower part of Baja California, as we have learned, and back up to San Diego, and then that's it. 6-day cruise.
Yep.
This was a pretty low key. Not a lot of port stops.
Yeah, just the 2.
Pretty relaxing cruise. I mean, if you do want to do a cheeky cruise where you have to work, this is a good one to do it on because you have a lot of time to sneak that in. Well,
and he did say the best time, to go to La Paz. It can get pretty hot in the summer. He said April through July. And it's kind of rainy in August and September, but the winter in the United States is normally when you want to come. So
anyway,
all right. So
that's day 4.
Day 4,
and we'll talk to you all next time. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do that now if you can, and hit the thumbs up. That helps us out quite a bit. And we will talk to you on the next one.
Thanks, you, everyone. Bye.